Welcome to sunny Lubick Field in Fort Collins, Colorado. This is a very special occasion. The crowd has striped out the stadium today, a show of unity and support that can make it very tough for any visitor on a day like this. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs against the Colorado State Rams. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. The Rams head coach that I spoke with pregame, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. This away to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Trying to find some room. It's Miller. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. Fights off a defender.
Beautiful job on this set of downs by this offense, getting themselves into a short yardage 3rd and 2 situation, and then they're able to convert and stay on the field. This offense has done a nice job all day long, and they continue to do that, in particular on 1st and 2nd down.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I really love what this defensive line does here. They read the screen, and yet they continue to move forward and attack the quarterback. So many times you see those guys stop and pause and try to retrace. If you're going to get aggressive, go ahead and get after the quarterback, and they're able to get him on the ground.
Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. finds his man. It's Booth. Here he goes. Inside the... Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Breaks away to the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Breaks free. He might be gone. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Such a good start to this drive. After the defense gave up the touchdown, the offense needs to get things started with an easy completion, a nice little gain, and now they've got something going.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Breaks into the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
He's got space. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Rams! A great catch and run for 6.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 in the first half. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. What a catch! And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got a crease. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Bulldogs lining up here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. He's past the marker and still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Way too much speed on that play.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position, you're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And the back now goes in motion. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
This is away, a very good kick, high and toward the sideline. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Finley. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? He keeps it on a design run. Bites off a defender. Refuses to be stopped. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
This is going to open up so many parts of their offense. Early in the game here, we got a first quarter run by the quarterback, and he picks up an explosive. That means that the defense is going to have to start accounting for him. Watch as these safeties start creeping lower towards the line of scrimmage and in the run box. That's going to leave them exposed for a shot down the field. Watch out for this offense to start being aggressive in the passing game after this.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handing off on the draw play. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. It's Louisiana Tech with the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Now here comes the bunch formation. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Chris, in these 3rd and short situations, I always expect a run play, knowing that if they get themselves closer, they're going to go for it on 4th down, but they avoid that decision overall, and they're able to just throw for a first down. Nice job by this quarterback. He found the open man, and they're able to produce that first down anyway.
And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive moving. It's press coverage now from these DBs. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 9 here. He keeps it. Can he convert? Running with purpose. And he's not going to get there short of the 1st down. Brings up 4th.
That is a really nice game by this quarterback, and now an incredibly tough decision for this head coach. Do you take the points and attempt the field goal, or do you go for it and keep your offense on the field? At this point in time, I would take the points.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for 6. Makes a quick catch. On the tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the 1st down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's got room to run. Look out. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Throwing off play action. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And they'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The Rams line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Rams are in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
That screen didn't fool anyone. This defense was all over it. You can see the pursuit, and at that point as a quarterback, you might want to just throw it at their feet, burn the ball, because, man, you're taking a big loss by trying to complete that screen pass. Defense was all over it.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I know that was a safe decision from the quarterback, but I don't mind it. They're in field goal range, and you're just picking up a few extra yards to make that kick an easier kick. That's a good decision, and now an opportunity for some points.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Looking to throw here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45. And now the final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And that's all they've got remaining here in the 1st half. And the Bulldogs will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff. It's Miller. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The pass is intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
One more play before they head to the locker room. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So that wraps up an uneventful first half. We'll take a break and hope for more excitement in the second half ahead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Well, the defense better fix this because we know the offense is going to continue to attack the edge with these wide receivers. They've got to set the edge and defend this perimeter game.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Tight end makes the grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
What outstanding coverage from the defense. The tight end is trying to get himself open. The quarterback clearly wants to go to him, feels like he's got the matchup, but the defense sniffs it out, and they are there for a loss. Beautiful job. And then again, by the way, tackling in space. We continue to talk about that. They're able to tackle in space and create a negative play.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. The shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Four-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Trying to find room. It's Booth. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's sacked. Huge play by the defense to set up a 3rd and long.
Chris, if there's one trait that I would love to have out of a defensive back, it's the ability to be versatile. And when they blitz the safety, he shows that not only is he good in coverage, but that he can make plays behind the line of scrimmage. This is a beautiful job, and I love the aggressive nature of this defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
That's such a nice gain on first down. Now you bring up second and short, and now you can even go play action. You can take a shot down the field knowing you can always come back and run it on third down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Touchdown, Colorado State. This quarterback on fire today.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Press coverage now from the secondary. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Good enough for first down yardage.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Single back takes the handoff. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It's Louisiana Tech with the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught by the receiver. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, I can't tell you how vital it is to be on the same page as a quarterback and wide receiver, and part of that is understanding the coverage that you're seeing. When you run these drag routes and you get man coverage, you put your chin into your shoulder and you run through green grass. If you continue to run and that quarterback is on the same page, you can get a big play. This is a nice job of recognizing the coverage and ultimately getting a completion.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He hands it off from the gun. And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage for a first down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
The Bulldogs will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a target, and it's complete. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's how you finish a play. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
Takes the handoff. It's Brown.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier and a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Quarterback's got it on the option. It's a keeper. Can he make it? Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
A play like that, Chris, can be a bit demoralizing for a defense because they did everything right. They're flying around. They knocked the ball loose, and that's where you see your opportunity. That ball loose on the ground, and they're unable to come up with the recovery.
The Rams will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Kick is away. Excellent directional punting. Headed toward the sideline. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the back. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes the jet sweep. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
When you study this offense, this is a staple that they run in order to control advantage of the defense. So as a defense, you've got to have a plan against that. These defensive ends or maybe outside linebackers, they've got to be up the field and create a hard edge to keep these little sweeps on the interior.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there.
Working clock with the ground game. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. State offense is back out there now. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
tackle up near midfield at the 48. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
But Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
And the Rams with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. The false start will back them up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And this pass is caught. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point gets him within a touchdown. 31-24. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And it's a kneel down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.